Hi Astral friends, this is a very short and fast video about the full moon in the last day of October that will bring, as usually any other full moon, effects for the next couple of weeks. Around mid-November, exactly when Mars will go direct and reactivate the energy of willpower. So this full moon brings a completion, that is what full moon represents, something gets completed, something ends, in conjunction with Uranus, the star that represents liberation. So this will be like a little pick-me-up for those who were really feeling the low energy of the Mars retrogression. This will be like a little pick-me-up until Mars goes direct on mid-November. Uranus brings surprises, advances in technology, revelations, and revolutions. It's like the energy of lightning in a bottle. And Uranus is the original ruler of Aquarius, which is the sign where the Great Conjunction at the end of 2020 will happen and then across 2021. So this will be a little sample of what is coming at the end of the year. One symbol of Uranus, it is the sphere of the womb of spirituality of the circle of time pointing upward, in ascension, and in mythology was the god of heaven. So it's a representation of the superior realms, which in ancient times was the ether or the astral. So it opens access to that. Also in sidereal astrology happens in the constellation of the ram that brings the impulse of the self, the initiative. And in modern occultism, in the tree of life, is the sphere number 11. That is a number, of course, that in recent times, everyone is seeing everywhere, in many news and all around. And it represents the gate to the abyss, which is a term that is coming in a lot of news that even I predicted that it was going to come into play. And this 11th sphere of the abyss, which in modern occultism is represented by Uranus, in the more traditional way, it is actually represented by the nodes and the conjunction that will happen at the end of the year. So all of this is a little sample of the end of 2020. This 11th sphere is above the physical, meaning the astral, right before accessing the crown or corona, the original kingdom, where the force of God emanates, is the apex of the pyramid, the magnum opus, meaning the great work, and it is the sexual kundalini of astral magic. And this joining of the moon and Uranus in the modern tree of life represent the second path of the priestess as the kiss of initiation to new possibilities and the power of premonition, meaning seeing the future. In Hindu astrology, the nakshatra or lunar mansions of Bharani, which is the female opening that receives the male energy to create a new idea in the astral right before it materializes, like a revolution that first happens in the minds and hearts of the people right before it unleashes on the streets. And Uranus is explosive. And in Western, the most common astrology, it happens in the sign of Taurus, which represents values. So what you can do if you are learning all this is check in your natal chart in which house, in which number house you got Taurus, because that is the area of your life that is going to get a completion. Those are the upcoming energies for the next couple of weeks until mid-November. See you in the next astral conjunction.